Nobody tells you your bones are thinning, there is no symptom, there is no ache. You find out at a scan, or you find out when something breaks that should not have broken. And by then the conversation is about medication, because the window where food could have helped is mostly behind you. So here is what one food did inside that window. It is cheap, it is in every supermarket, and it was tested properly for a full year. First, why bone loss happens at all, because it is not what most people picture. Your skeleton is not a fixed structure. It is being taken apart and rebuilt constantly all your life. Cells that break bone down, cells that build it back. For most of your life, those two run at about the same speed. After the menopause, the breaking down side speeds up and the rebuilding side does not keep pace. And the hip is where it shows first, which is unfortunate, because the hip is the one you cannot afford to break. Men lose bone too. It just starts later and runs slower, so it tends to get noticed later as well. Now, why prunes and not some other fruit? They are unusually high in vitamin K and in boron, and they carry a heavy load of polyphenols. All three of those touch the machinery that decides whether bone is being broken down or laid back in. That is the reason researchers went looking at prunes in the first place rather than picking them at random. So, the formula. Number 1, 50 grams of prunes a day. That is about 5 or 6 prunes, not a bowl, a small handful. Researchers took 235 postmenopausal women, average age 62, and split them into 3 groups for a full 12 months. No prunes, 50 grams a day or 100 grams a day. Number 2, what happened to the hips? The control group eating no prunes lost just over 1% of the bone density in their hip across the year. That is ordinary. That is what is supposed to happen and what happens to most people. The group eating 50 grams a day did not, they held on to it. The loss was 0.3%, which is close enough to nothing. Same year, same aging, different hips. Number 3, and this is the part that makes it useful. The 100-gram group did not do better. You would expect double the food to give double the benefit. It did not show the benefit at all. Not because 100 grams of prunes is bad for you, because 41% of that group quit. 4 in 10 people could not keep eating that many prunes every day for a year. And once people stop, there is nothing left to measure. At 50 grams, compliance was 90%, and dropout was 15%. That is the single most useful sentence in the study. The dose that worked was the dose people could live with. Number 4, what it means for a fracture. The researchers also ran everyone's fracture risk score, the one your doctor uses to estimate the chance of breaking a hip. In the control group, that score got worse over the first 6 months, which again is simply what happens. In the prune groups, it held steady. Number 5, what about men's? Most of this research has been done in women after the menopause because that is where bone loss is fastest. I would rather tell you that than pretend. But there is a smaller study, 35 men aged 55 to 80 who already had some bone loss. 3 months of prunes, 50 or 100 grams. Their bone turnover markers moved in the right direction. The chemistry shifted toward building rather than breaking. That is 3 months and 35 men, not a year and 200. It is a hint, not a proof, but it points the same way. A few practical things before you go. Build up over a week rather than starting at 6 prunes tomorrow, or you will find out very quickly why prunes have the reputation they do. Eat them, do not drink them. Prune juice is a different product and it is not what was tested here. And if you are already on treatment for osteoporosis, this sits alongside it. It does not replace it. Nobody in that trial came off their medication and neither should you. One more thing worth saying plainly, 12 months of eating prunes did not build new bone, it held on to what was already there. That is a smaller claim than you will hear elsewhere and it is the true one. So 5 or 6 prunes a day every day and give it 6 months before you expect a scan to show anything. You deserve to know why something works, not just be handed a list. Now you do. There is a new one tomorrow and every day after that.